Hello, YouTube. It's BTM here, bringing you guys back to the Black Tiger Miner YouTube channel. And we are running a little late today. So we started at 1. Let's see how it goes starting later. I'm just trying to check something real quick before we get started. That is weird. Okay, there we go. So yeah, welcome to the Black Tiger Miner YouTube channel. And we're streaming, so I'm trying to figure out something with the streaming process. So let me know what you guys are looking at and thinking currently, and if this is a better time for some of you. So I know some of you guys are just waking up, so we're trying to get you the day's news. Get you caught up while we are streaming for the day. So currently, videos about Kaspa getting ready to take off. It's been consolidating, so I suspect the consolidation period is coming to an end, and we're about to see a price pump. But let's look at Twitter first, and then we'll go into the actual Kaspa information and the Kaspa numbers. I got a price prediction video and another video about Kaspa. So don't forget Kaspa, Kaspa, Kaspa. Let's get back to the money. Kaspa is the Army, better yet, the Navy, also the Air Force. And if Elon Musk can get us going, we're going to space, spending that cash in space on that lunar eclipse or on the lunar. That's the moon for some of you guys. Okay, so this is altcoin daily. Ethereum goes through major upgrades today, and I might check that out, or I might do another live late tonight if I remember. But you guys know I'm not a real big Ethereum fan, but I do want to see what L2 is about to become cheaper and more usable. And this is showing Ethereum before upgrade 18.75, after decomp upgrade 18.75. Does not appear it changed anything. So I don't know what these guys are talking about. So let me know if you guys are watching this Ethereum projected gas cost for the DEX swap. Moving forward, this is BlackRock. Bitcoin spot ETF exceeds 200,000 BTC. And we went over this yesterday. This is Sager talking about micro strategies investing in Bitcoin. See if
The
there's
defects of gold. Bitcoin is certainly at least digital gold. It's going to eat gold. It's got all of the great attributes of gold, and it's got none of the defects of gold. If you could teleport gold from New York to Tokyo in a few minutes, people would like it. Bitcoin is certainly at least.
So that was Michael Sager talking about Bitcoin. And he also mentioned in that interview that Bitcoin is going to be real estate for the crypto space or for cyberspace. So it's actually like buying real estate in the cyber ecosystem. Just trying to know if you guys are keeping up with that or not. This is the Biden administration proposed a 30% electric tax for crypto mining could impact Bitcoin miners and the crypto industry as a whole. So let's see if there's learn more here. Just proposed or already decided. Sounds really good. What's up, Tim U? Energy Web, Elon's Tesla increases Bitcoin holding and sparks crypto buzz. So moving forward, nothing really there. So let's see here. I mean, man, altcoin bonanza, BTC breakout. The charts say next stop 83K and 104K. And I guess we'll come back to that video if we get a chance. I want to get mainly on Kaspa today. This is people need to be serious and do their research on things with Cas. Russ is done. BPS 10 BPS is done. There are now testing to ensure we have a smooth, stable system whenever we decide to fork into the making history proof of work world. If you want to help test 10 BPS, you can do so. Let's click that link. Save that for later. Check 10 testnet 11. You can view the visualizer of the Kaspa 10 net processing 10 blocks per second. You want to mine your CPU. You would have to sync to your own node, but this will take a long time. Since testnet 10 is being stress tested with tons of transactions, so you're better off messing around with the public node. You can also get free Kaspa from the faucet. This is testnet Kaspa, not real Kaspa. So we might check the faucet out, but again, it's testnet. It's not real actual Kaspa. Rome wasn't built overnight. Always keep doing your research and always don't be average, be different. And yes, Tim Mew, we are going to look at Lady. I actually saw it this morning, so I do know it's up. Kaspa Silver, if you're interested, I have a full video tutorial how this wallet works so that you can make sure that this is something you like using code Kaspa Silver and get 10% off. And this is again the Tangent wallet and the Kaspa actual version versus the regular Tangent wallet. There's actually a special one for Kaspa. So remember, Kaspa, Kaspa, Kaspa. Let's get back to the money, guys. I do not think Kaspa is even in disbelief yet. Most people probably have their scaling wrong. Between $1 and $2 is a realistic target. What do you say? And this is, we are here, and this is the price pump. There's no number. Oh, it is $2. And it says we're here 2024, and it pushes all the way up to 1.80 to $2 in 2025. So let me know if you guys think about that. You think that's a realistic pump or a good price prediction? You claim that you've disclosed a vulnerability that caused us to switch protocols. You even made up some nonsense about investors auditing and abandoning us and other fairy tales. In reality, you disclosed nothing of value and had no impact of the trajectory led to Kaspa. Stop lying. So I guess this is Shy, and I'm not 100% sure who he's talking about, but I guess there's someone. I sold all my Q for Kaspa, and I was 50-50 until yesterday. CFB is lying here. Who is CFB? He said that Kaspa is because of him. Now he's back down talking about potential vulnerabilities. CFB better apologize for the statement that Kaspa is what it is because of you. Come from behind. I don't know what's going on with this come from behind CSB guy, but it's looking kind of weird. Let me know if you guys have seen this or are in this chat, or if you actually know what's going on, because I don't even know what's going on here. Maybe wave 4 has ended and Kaspa will perform the breakout of the support zone. And it's kind of what the video is talking about today. This is wave 4, and I suspect Kaspa is gearing up for a breakout. That's what I mentioned. The pump is over. I mean, the consolidation period's over. The pump might be starting. And let's see, currently Kaspa is 14.6 cents. Market cap is 3.37. Trading volume is 161 million. Last hour, it's up 0.18%. Last 24 hours, it's up 1.77. Last 7 days, it's up 3.13. Last 30 days, is up 42%. And for the 90 days, it's up 15.77. And for the year, it's up 953. So we're down from the usual over 1,000. And let me actually see what's going on with this NG wallet. So for those of you guys who don't know, this is the new wallet. This is the Kaspa peer-to-peer node, and they're actually upgrading the wallet to this testnet wallet. I'm trying to remember what this password is. And you can see here we don't have anything in it, but this is the NG wallet, and I thought there was a way, to see the matrix, and this is the block DAG. So if you see, this is way more advanced than the previous block DAG and better visualizations. So let me know if you guys like that, hate it, what you think about that as well. Diamond holding my medium bag of CASP, and definitely keep holding. And this is Wolf Kaspa's technical intro, why DAG will revolutionize crypto. Kaspa is not just another crypto, it's a technological leapfrog with the potential to redefine the entire blockchain landscape. Let's unravel the genius of Kaspa DAG-based architecture. Kaspa, here we go again. Bitcoin at all-time high, and Kaspa not breaking out. Patience, my friend. And again, you guys got to calm down. Kaspa is relatively new, and it's not going to blow every time Bitcoin runs. It's actually trying to separate from Bitcoin. But I think there is a pump coming. Kaspa fan, I'm doing a Kaspa giveaway. $40 worth of cash will be given to a person in this tweet. Surpasses 80 likes and 30 retweets. Does it have? I will DM the winner. You must like this message and following me. Let's go. Shy replying to CFB. So we've gone from fabricating the history of Kaspa to fabricating my personal emotions, motives. You're pathetic. And I don't know what's going on with this guy, but there appears to be something going with this come from behind guy. Yes, don't sleep on Kaspa. Kaspa is on the way up, right? It's not even over. It's barely started. Yes, I feel you too, Shy. We cannot accept what is not fact. Please argue using data and facts. If not, you're the same as putting others down for baseless arguments. Lately, Kaspa has been going through that period. I think the community will support and be helpful. If not technically, but personal ecosystem support means a lot. Stronger together, stronger forever. So yeah, I agree with Kaspa Army and Shy and the dev team. You guys got to step up, right? Don't argue down all these clowns with this FUD and these rabbit holes, right? Just keep holding and ignore these fudders and ignore these people just talking about Kaspa to get some attention. There's going to be a lot of FUD coming through, especially with the price down. You know how it goes every time the price falls. As soon as it dips a little bit, everybody mom comes out of the closet talking about nonsense as if to have some real information. But I told you, it's just like what is that? That's just like JP Morgan fudding Bitcoin, right? They want to get the price down so they can buy it up cheap and then turn right back around and sell it to you at a higher price, and they can make some profit on us. So if we continue to diamond hand keep holding, you're going to see the price start to push up, right? If we keep holding and people keep buying, the price will push up as it's done in the past and as it will continue to do. The real question remains, Team Kaspa or Team Bitcoin? So what do you say, Kaspa family? Kaspa Army. Remember, Kaspa's the Army. Better get the Navy. Don't forget the Air Force and the Space Force if Elon can get us off the planet. Okay, and this is Kaspa Vic. Dear Kaspa fam, I'll start here and a new gratitude campaign for all the merchants supporting us and accepting cash. Shout out to Finn and shout out to Tim. So we actually do have someone from Twitter. It does work. Finally. Campaign for all the merchants supporting and accepting Kaspa as a payment method. Let's start with our beloved brand 425 Coffee. And I think they're in Texas. So shout out to brand 425 Coffee, one of the pioneers accepting cash. This coffee shop offers you a great variety of their own roasted coffee using unique slow roasting methods. At the moment, they only ship within the continental U.S. and Alaska, but the sky is the limit. Visit their website and follow them on X. Have a nice coffee, guys, paying with Kaspa. So let's see if this comes up. And in the interim, looking at the Kaspa NG wallet running at 10 BPS, I suspect. And this is their website. It's kind of running slow. Oh, wow. This looks pretty cool. I think they are in Texas. It's not bad. Yeah, Texas, Southwest Texas. It's not too bad for 16 ounces, $19, $18. So yeah, we'll close that out. Remember to support for brand 425 and also join the Black Tiger Miner Twitter page. See, the Twitter numbers are coming back up again. So join the Twitter page to stay current with Kaspa announcements. And missing cash in 2024 will be like this for most people in 2025. And this is Rabbit Miner talking about the box KA box flash for a second before Gold Shell. I think it's supposed to be Gold Shell. I think you missed the D there. Gold Shell site exploded. $16.99. So I guess they started selling these. I need to look at that after the video. So let me know where you guys are from in the chat and what you think about Kaspa. And this is the video from yesterday. And great video on cash, where we are today. Just buy and hold. Don't try to trade cash. You are going to get wrecked. And that's what I was saying. Got to hold it, right? Buy it and hold it. And I was also saying, just don't buy it. Just keep holding it. Let's keep holding it till it gets down to 12 cents and then everybody buying at once. But again, this is not financial advice. And I cannot actually tell you guys not to buy it or to buy it or to hold to 12 cents. But I think the pump's starting anyway. So get ready for this to take off. And let me get to the bubbles while you guys are here. So this is near up 1.2%. Deutsche is up 2%. Polkadot's up 3.7. Kaspa's down 1.8. EHEX is down 53.9. Player Ball's down 11.8. This Advantis, somebody mentioned in the chat earlier this week, is up 35.4%. This is $4 to $7.34. So for the day, it's up 35.4. For the week, it's up 143. For the month, it's up 361. My lady, as Tim keeps talking about, is up 51%. Wow. 255% for the week, 595 for the month, and 4.3% in the last hour. We're going to close that out just in case it's slowing us down. Flux is up 13%. Dog with a hat is up 38.3%, 31.3 in the week, 2% in the last hour. Alethea AI, probably need to make another Alethea video. It is up 8.4%, down 0.3% in the last hour. Pepe is up 7.7%. This is Sugar Lump. Too scared to wait for Cas to hit 12 cents. Or 0.012. 4.5 is good enough for me. Definitely. So get in where you fit in and get in while you can. OPK is up 7.9%. Bitcoin's up 2.8. I think it hit another all-time high yesterday. Binance is up 10%. Monero is up 9.7. KDA, Cardano's up 2.7. Pyron's up 4.1. Starlink is down 1.4. Polymatic's up 10%. Prime is up 3.8. HBAR is up 1.5. Flocka is down 1.7. KDA is up 4.4. And yes, 1.4 is good enough for me. So not knocking your hustle there. And we're looking at the top coin ranking. Bitcoin's still 1, Ethereum's 2, Tether's 3, Binance is 4, Solana's 5. XRP still not doing a whole lot, is at 6. Let's get on down to where Kaspa is. Pepe's 36, Kaspa is 39, 3.3 billion, 14.6 cents, down 1.86. So we're still in the top 50. So things aren't too bad, and we are holding steady. See here. So I have this video from On the Go Crypto. Let's see what he's talking about real quick.
What you need to absolutely not do under any circumstances. We're going to get into the details here. First, I want to thank you guys for coming back to another video. Please do give the video a like, guys. You know that's all I ever need from you fine ladies and gentlemen, and you guys are helping me out tremendously every day in building this channel. I know that. So thank you personally, yet again, for your time and your attention in each and every one of these likes. They really do build this channel, and I really do appreciate them. So Kaspa, 1 year chart, right? We know what this looks like. You bring it down to the daily, there's people that would say that this looks scary. New people, people that have been here for more than 5 minutes understand what this is, which is nothing. Weekly, it looks boring. The monthly, it looks boring. I understand, okay? Here's the all-time chart. Look at where we've come from, right? Narrow it down on the 1 year, though, and you start to see something extremely important. It's easy to just look at this 1 year chart and forget how big the gaps are from here in, say, August 5th. Then it was a local downtrend, very local, a local down. It was boring until September 5th and 6th. This is an entire month of a downtrend. We saw several of these, and what happened every time? Kaspa FUD, Kaspa FUD. Same thing here. A local high right here. September local downtrends and boring sideways action that don't look like large periods of time on the 1 year chart. For example, more importantly, right here and more recently, December 4th of last year, look how far down and sideways we went until literally February 5th. 2 months of downward and sideways price action down to 9.9, so just under 10 cents down from this local high at 14.5. Do you remember the FUD that happened here? Kaspa is a scam. Kaspa is going to 5 cents. You remember that right here? What the hell do you think we're going through right now? The same thing again. Kaspa gets up right at 18 cents. And on February 19th, and since then,
Can you guys hear this? Let me know if the volume is up. I can't really tell if it's coming through loud and clear or not.
we've had a local sideways consolidation with a little bit of downward. This is nothing. This is the same thing as this, which is the same thing as this, same as this, and this. These things happen. Nothing goes up forever. So the point of this video is please don't get caught with your pants down trying to trade Kaspa. There are people, I have had people reach out to me in DMs for weeks now. Should I sell all my Kaspa now and flip it up and buy more Kaspa with the profits? Here's the problem. We didn't know that December 4th, we didn't know we were going to have a buy zone that lasted 2 months until February 5th this entire time. We don't know how long this buy zone is going to last. That's what this is. Kaspa is not quote unquote down. You should not be viewing Kaspa as down. You should be viewing Kaspa as on sale. If you understood the
And you should be viewing Kaspa as on sale, right? It's a good time to buy it. Like I've been telling you, always buy on red days, and it's actually red. So I would say this is a perfect time to get it while you can and get it while it's cheap. As Sugar Lump says, 14.5 is good enough, right? Let's see the Kaspa chart. And you can see here RSI is starting to come back up. We are losing volume, but we do have a green candle. And look like we're bouncing off this 14.6. And as I've been telling you guys, this is it, 2.5. If we happen to slide down, this 2.5 is the market maker. If we hit this 2.5, let's take that back up, we can come together here and all buy back in and send it to the moon from this 12.5 cents. But let me know if you guys are still buying and what you are accumulating. Let's get back to this video.
fundamentals and you understood what it is, this is a discount. This is a buying zone. We don't know how long it's going to last. So if you sell right now, you could be buying back in on the next support level at 20 cents. Let that sink in. That's a very real possibility. And there are going to be people that find themselves in that situation and they're going to hate themselves. I personally know of individuals that sold Kaspa between here and here, right before it took off in the first week of February. And those individuals are extremely upset and they're in very, very bad trade positions now, trying to leverage themselves back into their Kaspa bags at much higher prices.
Yeah, he's right. A lot of people that sold thought it was going to dip down. People were telling me 6 cents, 5 cents, 7 cents, and it didn't dip. It consolidated for a long period, like you mentioned, in November, December, and then in January it took off. So if you were trying to wait for it to go down and you sold at 15 cents, thing that's going down to 12 cent or 10 cent, now you're stuck because you can't get back in at under 14 cents. And if you sold at 15 cents, you didn't really make any money. So as he's saying, a lot of people probably got wrecked. So everybody and their mom was waiting for the price to go down under, what was that? Under, go back to here. Everybody's waiting for this range. And this range might not come for some time, right? People picked it up in February and then it took off. So I suspect they thought it was going to come down again to, let's see, this range. And then you can see here, it dropped down to 10 cents. People picked it up all the way to 12 cents. And from there, that's when the rand started, consolidated through February, and it started back in the mid-February. More consolidation, more consolidation, more consolidation. And generally, it's a 2-month consolidation period. Once that 2-month consolidation period, that's when the up starts. And you can see here, this RSI is starting to turn back up. So it's not oversold, it's undersold, underperforming. So look for another green candle coming up pretty soon, guys. Maybe over the weekend. I know I probably say that every weekend, but hey, at some point it's going to be right if I keep saying it. Shout out to Mellow Fellow Crypto. How's the CPU mining going? Is that any profitable yet? Let's get back to the video.
You don't want to be in that scenario. If you tempt fate and you try, you could get lucky, but more than likely, you will lose. Do not be on the outside whenever Kaspa decides to make 20 cents a support level. If you got $1 million sitting around and you just don't care, good for you, trade it away. But if you don't, be smart about your money and just sit still. Start another bag somewhere else. Play money. That's what this is. So if you're being stoic and you're being intelligent with your trades like you should be, if you know what you're doing, you should be able to just leave Kaspa the hell alone. Come back to it when we actually pop off in the upper half of the bull run, sell it, and say thank you. I love you, Kaspa. We're talking about this in the private Discord every day, guys. I have had to increase the prices because we've had a mad flood of people coming into our group, and we will be capping the number of people that come into our group off. We will close it. We're not going to be one of these groups that has several hundred people.
Let it run too long there. Generally don't talk about what is this? Tiers and groups, and I guess that was the end of the video. What is that realistic price? So also we're going to look at price analysis from Foxxy Crypto. Let's see what she's talking about.
We're going to look at the chart to see where we're sitting at today. So let's jump into it in this video.
Oh my gosh, somebody actually has real volume on the video. Shout out to Foxxy Crypto.
So look at the technicals that they're using to determine this price prediction. And we're going to look at the chart to see where we're sitting at today. So let's jump into it in this video.
Let me know where you guys are from and who is joining the chat. Let's get the chat going, guys. Let's see what you think about this price push, and if you think Kaspa's going to push this weekend. Remember, Kaspa's the Army, better yet the Navy. Shout out the Air Force and the Space Force. Happy hump day, and let's freaking go, guys.
Smash the like button and subscribe to my channel for more cryptocurrency news and information. I cover Kaspa all the time because I truly believe that Kaspa is a great long-term hold. This is just my opinion. However, none of this is financial advice whatsoever. Cryptocurrencies are highly volatile and things can sometimes go either way. The overall market is I believe it's a bit down today because of CPI data in the US has come in a little tiny bit hot, and it's not overly crazy. However, I don't think that it's going to really negatively impact the market for too long. I think right now price is just digesting what's happening. So that's just my opinion. However, so let's get into it here. So the overall sentiment for Kaspa is bullish. The fear and greed index is in extreme greed right now. We have some key support levels we're going to talk about and some resistance levels to watch as well. The Kaspa price prediction is expected to reach the price of 19.7 cents by March 16th.
So she said the Kaspa price prediction, where is that? Something about 16 cent. I think she said 16 cent by March 16th. Trying to find that on this document. Okay, yeah. 18 cents, 16 cents, 13 cents. Where is this price prediction? 30 days, 33% in the last 3 months. Yeah, where is that she's talking about? I don't know, but she said, I think 18 cents. And currently we are at 14.6. So live coin watch is 14.67, 3.3 billion market cap at 0.24, 0.36. And let's see what CoinGecko, right? Remember, Dance who brought you to the party. And this is CoinGecko saying 24-hour range is 14.3 cents. 24-hour highs 15.15 cents. 7-day range is 14.3, and 7-day highs 16.4. All-time highs 18.9, down 22.5%. And all-time low is 0.000171, up 85,600 from there. Let's get back to her video.
Have about 4 days to get there. About yeah, I know I'm Canadian. I know. So this would represent a 30% price increase for Kaspa in the next 5 days. This was written yesterday. So Kaspa has been displaying positive trend recently as the coin gained almost 12% in the last 30 days. The midterm trend for Kaspa has been bullish. Kaspa is increasing by 33.3% in the last 3 months, and the long-term picture for Kaspa has been very positive. Just to note, it has been up a staggering almost 1,200% in the 1-year price change. So the technical analysis for today, March 12th, is currently bullish, and the fear and greed index is reading extreme greed. Support levels to watch are around 14.4 cents, 14 cents, and 13.6 cents, while 15.2, 15.6, and 16 are the key resistance levels. So if we get a bump up to any of these numbers right here, we could see some profit taking, maybe a little, bit of a sell off if we can't, obviously gain and hold that position. They're also using 21 indicators to come to this conclusion. They're signaling bullish predictions for Kaspa, while 4 indicators that they're using are showing a bearish forecast, with 84% of indicators favoring a bullish positive prediction. So that's something to note as well. So they do actually list the indicators and such that they are looking at down here in this list. I'm not going to go through them all because they're quite technical and most people don't even really understand what they mean. So it is important to note that they basically cut it down in simple terms for us so we don't have to really know all that stuff. So more important, the technical indicators are signaling bullish momentum. So we can see here their value. They're using RSIs, they're using momentum, MACD, all the good stuff that most people in technical analysis use. They are also looking at the simple moving averages, and those are the ones. Those are two that are showing bearish signals. It's trending below the 50-day SMA and the 200-day SMA. So that is currently showing a bearish price prediction. However, the long-term projection for Kaspa is showing bullish, and that's what really matters to me, in my opinion. They would have to increase by 30% to hit their target on the 16th. Let's go over. We're going to jump over and look at the chart here on the 4-hour. So this was back on February 7th. I started to see how much we moved up since then, and we are sitting at about 36%. It's 36%, almost 37 since February the 7th. So Kaspa has been on this little bit of a curve up here. So we moved up very, very nicely, kind of consolidated a little bit. Now we're trending downwards a little bit. So we're going to obviously keep an eye on the resistance lines, the support lines, to see if it bounces. We're obviously looking at getting in rate.
And we're definitely checking that support line and see if it does bounce to the upside. For some reason, this 4-hour chart has been stuck. So let's go to the 45-minute chart and look at the 15-minute chart. So there's a lot of up and down. We did bounce off that 14.5 and up to 14.6 in the 15-minute chart. And in the 45-minute chart, we did hit that 14.3 and started to push up. RSI came up and stopped, and the volume is decreasing. So let me know what you guys think the price prediction is for the weekend. I might not do a video tomorrow, but tomorrow and Friday. So I might not be back until Sunday. I had some personal things to do this weekend. So this is the last video for the week. So let me know your price predictions or your price points, and let's finish this video out.
Right around here, around the 14.4, looks like it's a pretty good support right there. So that's what we're basically going to watch and see what happens with Kaspa. Obviously it is lacking some tier one exchanges. I think we have a lot of catalysts in the future for Kaspa coming. So we're not quite there yet. However, Kaspa definitely has a long-term outlook because of its technicals, because not because of the technical analysis, but because the fundamentals behind Kaspa coin. I think, it has a lot of similarities to Bitcoin. It has, even some differences than Bitcoin, the things that needed to be addressed with Bitcoin if you want to use it for, purchases and such like that. It's a great store of value. However, it lacked a lot of different scalability options, which Kaspa solves. So that's something that Kaspa definitely has going for it, and I think it's got a bright future ahead. So none of this is financial advice whatsoever. Like I mentioned, technical analysis is just one tool we use to determine price action. And so that's what I got for you guys in this video. I'll make sure to update you if anything.
So that was the information from CryptoFoxxy, and I do kind of like her channel. So if you get a chance, go check her out and let me know what you think about those videos as well. This is Sugar Lump Crypto. I think Castle will float around 14.3 to 16.5 over the weekend. I hope it does push up past 15. If it gets to 16, I think we're running. So shout out to Sugar Lump Crypto. So let's look at the dashboard real quick. Current hash rate is 177.4 petahash. Percent mined is 80.14. Next reduction 22 days. TPS is 0.8. BPS is 0.8. Current price is down 1.7 cents. It looked like the hash rate's up and down. Somebody mentioned that they are probably testing the new miners as they're shipping them out. So when we looked earlier, it was 183, 186. Now it's down to 157. So there probably is some testing on these new miners. That's what's going or driving the terahash up and down. But previously, as we mentioned, as the terahash or hash rate goes up, the price will follow. So remember, follow the miners. Currently, we're at 320,000. I think we're at 318 or 317 last time I checked. So if you can see here, Crabs is up 0.3, Octopus is up 0.2, Fish is up 0.2, Dolphins unchanged, Sharks unchanged, Whales is 0.4. So apparently we picked up a few whales in the last 24 hours. So there is some positive gains coming. People are buying Kaspa. Gate.io is down 15 million. Mexi's up 15.8. This Mexi's down 16.2. This Mexi's 5.7 million. 805,000. 5 million. 1.8 million. Bybit is 2.8 million. This guy's up 1.8 million. 343,000. Uphold is up 1.3 million. This is up 12.6 million. Let's see. Might check unusual whales. We haven't checked that in a while. And this is the crypto bubble. My lady's up 47%. Dog with the hat's 38.4. Ton's up 19.5. And this Advantage is up 23.9. I can't remember who brought that up, but there's definitely movement there as well. Let's see. Go to Reddick. Follow BTC. The ride down. Never on the ride up. What is this? Is it a good time to enter? Kaspa was compared mostly with these coins in the last 7 days. So there's Solana, ADA, and Ethereum. These are the coins Kaspa was most compared with in the last 7 days. View our recent rehauled website to check out the comparisons. So let's check it out and see what's going on here. This is comparemarket.com. Why is this saying Kaspa at 19 cent will be a 1.9x? I think this is the. Oh, wow. Wow. This is actually pretty cool. So 15 cents is 3.38 market cap, $50 to invest. 15 billion is 65 cents. A $500 investment will net you 2,221. $8.7, which is astronomical. 200 billion market cap. $500 investment will net you 29,000. So I'm not sure if I'm even reading this correctly or what this compare market site is, unless this is the actual original compare site, which I think it is. So they did update the website. So yeah, I know what this is. And this is showing us comparing different cryptos. But I don't know what we're comparing. So let's go back to Reddit. Kaspa Liquidity providing on CoinEx around 40K of Kaspa to CoinEx AAM automatic market maker, and making about $5 to $6 a day now in Kaspa rewards that are being automatically added to my current ones. Anyone else is doing it here? Since we don't stake Kaspa, I thought this is the next best thing. And again, I warned you guys from staking. I don't know if you guys are using the Kaspa liquidity on CoinEx. I don't think I can access CoinEx in the US, but if so,
I am kind of a
well, then I'd
cliche
be doing
artist.
that anyway. See what they're saying here. It's great until you have no liquidity and won't let you withdraw or sell your coins. Well, Kaspa has the most liquidity on CoinEx to choose one. Million cash locked in, so I don't think it's safe for now. And this is Kaspa USDT. And I'm not 100% sure what this is showing either. So we'll go back to the Reddit posting. Trying to help you. There's a reason many people don't leave large amounts of crypto on any exchange. You are correct. Your $5 to $6 a day sounds great until you can't pull out any potential one day. As long as you understand the risks and what day in the future your earnings could actually cover your initial amount you invested in, you could literally disappear. Ever heard of BlockFi FTX? You're 100% correct. I was just about to say that. And a lot of people that were staking on FTX and lost it, right? It's still staking and they're not able to get their money back. And I know BitFi literally stole all interest bearing assets overnight when FTX crumbled. So that 3 to 5% gain, you're excited until the principal was seized. Folks here just trying to help you understand the risk. And definitely, I don't know about staking or if that's a good idea, because like you said, when it goes awry, you can't get to it. And I know people that still have Ethereum staked from the what is that, ETH2, that was never released. They still have it staked from 2 years ago. This is that a liquidity pool? Are you subject to imperial loss and permanent loss? That would be a huge no. I don't care. I don't use CoinEx. I don't really understand what's going on in your screenshot, but 7% API seems too high. So definitely something to research and understand what
That
you're
I'm not
doing
really good
before
with
you start doing something.
numbers. That's you too. The good news is,
Because a lot of these things don't really tell you until you get in and then you're stuck. And then you can't even get out. Like a lot of the stuff you can't even, what is that? You can invest in, you can stake it, but you can't get it out. That's why I staked once and I'm not doing that again. I'm new here, buying a Ice River KS0 Pro. Tell me if it's still profitable, if it's worth it, or if you have a return within a year. You can see the profit link here. Yeah, hash rate. The key fact is your power and mine's cost. No one in the market in like 180 days. No one knows the market in like 180 days. The hash rate will be harder, and with every month, the miners will be less profitable. On the other side, Kaspa can be more expensive than 15 cents. You can mine another coin. Hey, Jumpy, I recently ordered one, not expecting high profits. More of a hobby and an entry into mining. I expect 10 CAS, PW, maybe less. To me, it's about coin and helping secure the network. Over a year, I hope 2,000 to 2,500. Let's see what this is talking about. So he says, current rewards 14 Kaspa a day, 93 a week, 393 a month, and 3,500 a year. Cuffed, you're buying one. Did you get the commemorative? Yeah, I did get a commemorative one as well. However, I actually managed to pull 14 to 7 per day. Well, overclock KS Pro. You'll definitely be able to mine more than 10 per week at 200 GPS, 200 gigs, but also a good method for a hobby at the moment to get your same amount of cash out that you would have gotten if you're buying equivalent amount, but you can use it to mine other POW coins in the future. Cash doesn't make sense financially, but it is a sure good method for a hobby at the moment. Sure, I have 4 KS Pros. And you're right, I got 4 KS Pros plus the commemorative one on the way, and I might pick up another one if the prices go down. Check out the emission schedule, global hash rate, electricity costs, and do some calculations. Enjoy your getting your hands dirty. It's worthwhile as you can mine other coins as Cedra. And I actually am mining Cedra, and I think it's more profitable than Cash. It's kind of up and down between 1 or 2 cents. So I don't know if it's worth it or not worth it, but it's pretty close. If you want to max the number of cash for your money, you better keep buying ATM. Unlikely, coins were made for early investors to dump on late entries. So I think there was something else I was going to look at. Oh, yeah, this guy. Let's see what he's talking about with Kaspa and his video. Just trying to check something. I have to do it later. Okay. This is technical investing. Let's see what he's talking about. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And shout out to the Kaspa Army. Remember, Kaspa, Kaspa, Kaspa. Let's get back to the money. And Kaspa's the Army, better yet, the Navy. Shout out to the Air Force. And if Elon Musk can get Tesla back on track and get us to the moon, shout out to Kaspa pushing on the lunar.
Kaspa mining, and just a few things revolving around Kaspa. Some people with questions about what is going on, some of the progress that is being made, and really trying to get some clarity on a few things. So in today's video, we're going to pretty much break down a lot of the details that are happening behind Kaspa, talk about some of the recent miners that have come out, what impacts they may or may not have, and really talk about where is Kaspa headed into the next couple of months, realizing that Kaspa's somewhat been stagnant right around this 15-cent range, and what that could mean post a Bitcoin halving. So I think a lot of exciting things right around the corner. That said, if you're new here, my name is Alex, talking about crypto news, crypto passive income, and a lot about Kaspa. If you like content like that, consider subscribing. Enjoy this video, smash up the like. Without further ado, let's jump into the video. So I want to cover really 3 things in today's video. Talk about the recent crypto miners that are coming to Kaspa, what impact that can have to the ecosystem. Talk a little bit about technical analysis, something that I had drawn up. I'm not by any means an expert in technical analysis. In fact, this weekend, the 16th of March, I will have a live stream between myself and CBG. More on that in a future video, but he and I are going to team up and kind of give our own perspectives on technical analysis versus more of a fundamental approach, looking at the impact the project or the cryptocurrency could have in a broader field and comparing that to technical analysis. It's going to be a great live stream. Looking forward to it this Saturday. So make sure to tune in to that. But Kaspa as a whole has somewhat been stagnant. A lot of people are looking at Kaspa, having hit an all-time high. More recently, over the past couple of weeks, there's not been a lot of movement. So that said, we'll cover that also in this video, and then talk about the overall, I wouldn't say controversies, but some of the things that have been brought up from a lack of understanding that I want to showcase. Bubblegum Lightning put out a great post on Twitter that I could relate to, having been in the Air Force, know exactly what a tanker is, what a KC-135 is. Did not like those, but regardless, he gave a great analogy on how Kaspa is transitioning from 1 block per second to 10 blocks per second, and so we'll share that also in today's video. But where is Kaspa? Well, recently with the meme coin pumps, a lot of memes have been pumping. Doge being quite honestly the oldest dog-based meme in the cryptocurrency space has also been doing extremely well. Now, the benefit obviously is the fact that Doge is a proof of work cryptocurrency.
Okay, it's kind of rabbit hole here
on a daily basis.
But
regardless, even with those increasing somewhat more meme, FOMO, whatever you want to call it. But we've also
I opened a 360 checking account when I moved to Chicago for grad school. I'm always on the go, so
also seen the likes of Ice River release different versions of their KS0 Pro. They did kind of like a green version, but we've also seen Gold Shell come out with their KA box. Now, for a lot of you, maybe if you've been in the mining industry for a while now, you already know the name Gold Shell is typically correlated with is at-home miners. Typically, most everything Gold Shell has produced, they've really been at the forefront of it, is at-home box miners, is one of their areas of expertise, is one of their areas of popularity. And it was only a matter of time before they got into Kaspa. And what truly did surprise me is the overall, not only the hash rate, but also the efficiency that this KA box brings with it. Vosk recently did a unboxing video on it. So if you want to check that out, I'll leave a link to it down below. But overall, this is in a lot of ways much better from an efficiency standpoint than the KS1, which is really the only comparison to it. A little bit higher terahash, about 20%, just 18% more hash rate, while having a reduction of about 30% or so in energy consumption. So there's a really kind of good mix between these two. Kind of when you're comparing the KS1 compared to the KA box, there's a lot of things about the KA box that really outshine the likes of the KS1. And another aspect is Gold Shell's been around a lot longer than Ice River has. So from a repair facility, repairs, etc. Typically with Gold.
So it's kind of blurry, but he's saying the KA box is better than the KS1. And I was looking at a KS1 actually. I might need to check into this Gold Shell KA box. I know that it's going to be low power and high output, and also it's probably going to be good because, like you said, Gold Shell has been in the business for a while, and compared to Ice River, although I like the KS0 Pros, I don't know if this Gold Shell is going to be better or not. So let me know what you guys think about that. If there's any miners in the chat, the Gold Shell versus Ice River, and if any of you guys have that, I think there was a Gold Shell Mini for Deutsch or a Gold Shell Voss coin box. And I think this Gold Shell KA box would be a good collector's item and probably decent for mining.
Gold shell, not always the case, but gold shell's been around a lot longer, so there is kind of that consistency and a little bit more experience, if you will, that they have compared to the likes of iServer. That said, one of the things that's pretty difficult is getting a KS1 or a KS2 from iServer. Most everything is a KS3M or above, or a KS0 Pro. So the niche that gold shell is filling is, I would say, quite in high demand at this time, because this is something fairly easily run without having a whole lot of extra steps added in. That said, they recently announced this, and they are launching this at 10 a.m. on March 15th. So it's not even released yet. So do keep your eyes, set your calendar.
So it's 10:15 on March 15th. So it's Friday. You said what time? Friday? Yeah, 10 a.m. So I'm definitely checking that out, because I'm pretty sure these guys are going to sell out fast. So let me know if there are any miners in the chat, what you guys think about this gold shell Kaspa KA box at 1.1 terahash for 400 watts. So definitely power efficient, right? 400 watts at 1.18 terahash. So let me know what you guys think about that. Let's go.
Calendar day, set your reminders, if you will, if you're trying to get one of these, because I'm pretty confident, about 99% confident, it is going to be cheaper on Gold Shell's website than it is through a reseller or distributor. But we'll showcase how much it actually does cost through one of those. But this is not fully launched yet. If you want to possibly win a free KA box or a minimum $100 coupon, you can join the Gleam. I'll leave a link to that down below if you want to take the chance of possibly winning one of these boxes or $100 coupon to your purchase. But this is the video I was talking about as far as Vosscoin having one of these, testing it out if you want to see it running for yourself. And it's not currently on Gold Shell's website. If you try to go to Gold Shell, it's not going to be listed on their website, but we can see what resellers and distributors are selling the KA box for. You can see here listed at just shy of $1,800, which kind of puts it in par with iServer's, which sold theirs for about $1,900. So I would say this is actually a pretty good pricing, considering all things considered. That said, you're probably going to get it a little bit cheaper from Gold Shell themselves, and the delivery aspect is also not too terrible. So this isn't something that necessarily that you're purchasing and waiting 2 or 3 months to receive, but do be aware that when you're looking at other marketplaces, there may be longer shipping timeframes. Other marketplaces are going to have different prices, so something to consider regardless. But in the end, when you're comparing a lot of the different miners, we looked at this earlier, the KA box is really, really well priced. You can see daily profit does match up right around, this is going to vary a little bit depending on hash rate, et cetera, but around high 9s, low 11s, $1 per day in profit. So even if it comes in at, let's just say 1750, you're looking at about 175 days, 170 days, which is just about half a year, 6-month ROI timeframe. So at 170 days, it would put it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it would be in the top 6, top 5 based on ROI timeframe, which is really, really good. And this isn't even Gold Shell's industrial. This is just their at-home miner, which, as you can see, is better in efficiency than the comparable iServer. Now, what will be interesting is to see what Gold Shell comes out with on the industrial scale, and we'll see kind of what those numbers look like, all things considered, because that industry, that niche of the industrial scale, the commercial sized ASICs, is a lot more difficult and a lot more pricey. So that said, when you look at the price of Kaspa, moving on from Kaspa mining and current released miners, Kaspa as token price is not flashy, right? It's not something that you look at this chart and you look at what's been happening right here. All right, maybe that was a little bit too big of a circle, but what you see what's happening right here, and it doesn't really get you excited, right? Where excitement typically happens is when this happens, right? But typically the best times to buy is right here, right? Or that's always, it's not typically, that's always the best time to buy. When others are fearful, that is when you're greedy, and when others are greedy, that is when you're fearful. So a lot of people, obviously, when they're very price conscientious of the token price of Kaspa, look at something like this and they're like, oh, what's happening at Kaspa? What's going on? You know, what's negative? And then all of a sudden, when things do go back up, all of a sudden everything's great, and it's a whole different scenario. It's a different narrative. So do be mindful of that. Kaspa's been through this multiple times, right? This time it simply just has a lot more eyes on it. But this was a perfect breakout. All things considered, like I mentioned, I'm not a huge TA analyst, but I've had this bull flag drawn out for probably at least 2 weeks now. And so when you look at the likes of Kaspa and you look at what happened here, right? You look at what happened here, it looks to me very similarly in a lot of ways of what is going to happen with the next few weeks for Kaspa.
While I'm a paid actor and this isn't a real company, there's no way to fake how fast you can hire on Upwork.
You're going to have a cooldown period. And I'm going to be interesting when I talk with CBG on Saturday in the live stream. I'm going to get his thoughts on kind of where Kaspa is headed from here. But I think in a lot of ways, we could have a period of sideways trading for Kaspa. But as Kaspa does, I think we're going to see higher highs. When that will happen, I think that will probably be post Bitcoin halving. Now, obviously, there's going to be always different macro factors. There's going to be something that could get in the way of that, and Kaspa could be at higher highs before then. But I wouldn't get your hopes up, if you will. And in the end, focusing on price isn't really the ideal focal point of Kaspa. There's other things happening behind Kaspa that are a lot more exciting and appealing than just the price action, because I promise you, when you just only consider price action, and you don't consider the other aspect of a narrative or the bigger, broader picture of things, you're going to get lost in the sauce, if you will, because it's very easy. And when in doubt, zoom out, because in a lot of ways, people were getting lost in the sauce back here, right? Back here and back here. And now you see where Kaspa is today. So when in doubt, zoom out. And I think there's going to be better things coming for Kaspa in not just too long. And then really the last thing I want to reference is this post put out by Bubblegum Lightning. There's been some conversation, is probably the best way to say it, about what is a hard fork, what is the process of Kaspa moving from 1 block per second to 10 blocks per second, Rust on mainnet. There's a lot of conversations, a lot of things that needed to be maybe simplified for a lot of people. And Bubblegum Lightning did this extremely well. And I want to just go over this because to a certain degree, from an Air Force perspective, this clicks, right? This clicks, at least for me, and hopefully this clicks for you. But essentially, a KC-135 is a refueling aircraft. This is what's called a boom. The new version of the KC-135 is called a KC-46 Pegasus, built by Boeing. But in this meme, the KC-135 is refueling the F-35 fighter jet. This is always done, or not, I would say always done, yes, in mid-flight. So as you consider the fact that you've got a much larger aircraft that is then refueling, you've got someone down here who is directing this boom into the refuel portion of the F-35. So this is a very, very important job. And boom operator, boomers, whatever you want to call them.
Okay, so yeah, I was talking about this yesterday, and he's right. That is the F-35. That is the boy. That is the major fighter craft that Lockheed makes. It is the top dog in the U.S. Air Force. It is that dog fighter. I worked at Lockheed for a while, so I do understand what he's talking about. This is the boom for refueling. and it is kind of a interesting process to refuel in flight. I think it's one of the newer in fuel flight options on fighter jets. So big shout out to Quarter Crawler. I guess you guys finally joined the live. So what's up? This is I like tax paid Kaspa caught the re Bitcoin doing things HAGA unit. I'm not sure what you mean there. Caught the re. Interesting. This is Israel brother. I lost 23,000 Cas to that Caspian wallet. Don't use it. Oh wow. Yeah, that's actually a big deal. So definitely I told you guys, Tangent wallet, the Zelcore wallet, and I'm not sure about that Caspian wallet. I didn't try that, but I stick to regular wallets as much as possible and get it off the exchange. I hope it does not trade the way for a while, not because I trusted the dang Caspian wallet. Does not trade. Says for a while now that I trusted it. That move made me have to sell other stuff after the loss to get some Kaspa back up. And yeah, that's what I'm hoping to dip too. I did go into my Cas to buy that commemorative miner. So if it dips, I can buy it back pretty cheap. I was trying to move it, and that's when I find out. So when you move it, did you get the address right? Because I know I tried to move crypto in the past, and the address wasn't right, and all kind of weird stuff. I've probably lost more crypto than anybody out here. I've lost it with a not a tangent wallet. Let me say that. I think it was elliptical wallet that I can't get to charge. So I have some crypto. Actually, I need to check that out. And I have some crypto there. I have some Meow coin that's stuck in a desktop wallet. I don't have the password for. I lost some crypto with a what is that? MetaMask wallet and some Ethereum fees that got outrageous. And with the Phantom wallet, I looked in the Phantom wallet and some of my crypto disappeared. So outside of Zelcore, which is safe and Tangent, and Uphold, outside of those three, be careful, right? Take your money off the exchange, hold it, and move it to a web wallet or a secure cold storage wallet. I tell you this all the time, but take it very seriously because it is very easy to lose crypto or have a problem with your wallet or have it staked and a staking company goes out of business. So be very careful with that. Let's get back to the video.
All kinds of nicknames have a very, very important job to make sure that connection not only happens, but everything happens very smoothly. So when you're considering this whole process, the tanker symbolizes Kaspa's Go-based framework, sustaining the network's fuel. The computational contribution of miners, the reliability of nodes, and the community's trust, all while maintaining its tried and true 1 block per second. The fuel is...
Yeah, Israel brother. I look-y think they might just be stealing crypto. But yes, they got me with the same paraphrase thing, the seed phrase. So to reset the password, you have to have the seed phrase. The seed phrase changed. I have both the seed phrases, and I still can't get back in. I went to Meow Coin Discord, and they were helping, but I haven't successfully got back in yet. So once you lose that seed phrase or your password, it's kind of hard to get back in there. But I always write the seed phrases down. I just have to find where I wrote it down at and that password. And it's weird that you have to use a password after you do the seed phrase, but I guess more security is better, but just be careful. And that's why I moved my crypto over to the Zelcore wallet. Zelcore is easy to get in and out. It's a password base, and I'm probably going to do some more moving over to that Tangent wallet once they send me that code for people buying to use. And yeah, no, I know. Trust Israel, brother. I know your pain. Trust me. I've done it and also had the same problem. So yes, it's definitely something to look out for or to be weary, because it is easy to lose crypto. And as you see all these videos about YouTubers talking about they lost their crypto, I was like, how do you guys lose crypto, or how do you get lost in different pieces? And then when I started looking myself, I started to realize it's a lot easier than you think it is. And I didn't lose my seed phrase. I have it. It just ain't working. So I don't know. But genuine, yeah. The seed phrase, I don't know. I don't know if I wrote it down wrong or if it's backwards or whatever happened, but it's there. It just don't work.
Transitioning towards the F-35, also running at 1 block per second on Rust. So that is your boom there. However, this jet, this specifically Rust, promises to accelerate the network's capability to 10 blocks per second once the boom disconnects. Because essentially what happens is once this F-35 is refueled, the boom comes back into itself, collapses, and then lifts back up via hydraulics. So this refueling sequence reflects the strategic shift to Rust, highlighting the careful phased approach to ensure seamless consensus, compatibility, and network stability. Once Rust is fully fueled, Kaspa will fully embrace this new engine, forking from Go and blast off on Rust jet, soaring at 10 blocks per second. I think I got that. But ultimately leaving the Go tanker behind. So this is essentially what is happening right now. And I think this is a...
To your defense, Israel, brother, I did see... who is that? Kaspa Silver talking about that. He did mention there was a Discord chat or people in Discord talking something about the pin, the seed phrase pin didn't work, or they set it up wrong, or they had an issue with it. And you can't transfer it out without the pin. It's kind of like the same thing with this web wallet with the password. You can't send it without the pin. So you can log in, you can see it, but you can't send it. Then there was a whole rebuild it and move it over and make updates to the DAG file. Like, man, this is a lot of work to still be in the same situation or to not be able to access it. But that's not here nor there. Let's finish the video.
Beautiful analogy by Bubblegum Lightning to put this together. I think it answers probably a lot of people's questions as to what is this transition process going to look like. So if you do want to further read into this, I'll leave a link to it down below. But that brings you up to speed with everything happening.
It looks like I got the video issue worked out. The video looks pretty clean, actually. Made some changes to the camera. I saw watching the video last night. I'm always trying to figure out how to fix and improve things. And I made a video, and we don't look like it's timing out or running slow. Let me know if you see any problems or glitches on your end. And let me see. Last little video. I want to see. This is who is this? Sis Fintech and the Hobbyist Miner. Shout out to the Hobbyist Miner. Pretty sure he's going to pop in at some point and give us a shout out. But this is him talking about this new Gold Shell KA Box Kaspa Miner. Let's go. Remember, Kaspa. Let's get back to the money. And remember, Kaspa is the Army, better yet, the Navy, and clearly this is the Air Force. And if Elon can get us rolling, the Space Force. So don't give up on Kaspa just yet. Hang in there, guys, because Kaspa is going to bounce, right? And this is the 45-minute chart. Looks like still losing volume. RSI is coming up slightly, and we're at 14.6 cents. Let's go to the 1 hour chart. Still moving slowly upward. 4-hour charts not showing anything. Should be close to making a change soon. Kaspa's up 0.19%. 3.3 billion market cap, 0.2, 14.6 cents. Coin ranking says Injective is the top loser for today. Oh wow, Pepe's dropped all the way down to 37. Kaspa is 38. I think it came up. I think it was at 39. 14.7, 3.3 billion, down 2.86%. Let's go to this video with Sis Fintech. And Sis really does a lot for the Kaspa community. Shout out to Sebs, I think it's Serbs Fintech, and all the GPU mining information and help he provides. And Hobbyist Miner for helping with a lot of problems. I've asked him several questions with mining, and he's always helped out or told me where to go to get the right fix. So both of these guys are definitely keeping us rolling and keeping us in business. Shout out to all the miners in the chat. Let me know who's mining and who is buying tokens. And what do you think about this Gold Shell KA box miner?
Well, today I'm joined by Seb Hesla. What's going on, Seb?
Not much. Excited to get into this.
Yeah, so guys, just dropped today. We're recording this midday on Monday, and just dropped earlier today was the fact that Gold Shell, we've been waiting for this, has announced the specs on their brand new home miner. So Seb, you ready to talk about this a little more?
Absolutely. I'm looking forward to it.
All right, so we had a few places that this actually got announced. The first place was on Twitter, and on Twitter, they went ahead and announced that kind of all the details would be coming out later this week. But hey, it's the internet. It takes a few hours, and everybody knows everything. So the Gold Shell, they're calling it the KA box, which I'm kind of surprised they didn't call it the KS box to align with other manufacturers.
Yeah.
But it's 1.18 terahash at 400 watts. So let's talk initial impressions here. You know, we're over a terahash when it comes down to our hash rate. What are your thoughts on just the initial hash rate perspective versus the competitors, which the competitors are really the Ice River KS0 Pro?
Yeah. I mean, I am actually very surprised by the specs of this thing. I really did not think it would come out being this competitive. Goldshell doesn't really have a history of, you know, being sort of up there amongst the big players in terms of like efficiency as well as value for money. Really, I was expecting this to be maybe like not even half this hash rate, but still 400 watts. So yeah, I mean, definitely a positive surprise there, just in terms of the specs of this thing. It's basically like 6 K0 Pros.
Six, we're definitely getting one of these bad boys. Shout out to Israel Brother for this Zets Beck. I need to research it. Looks like you can only get it on Mexi Coin, KuCoin, Gate.io, and OKX. So I won't be getting it yet, but I might check to see if it's on Dex Tools or Uphold. So let me check real quick, and let's get back to the video.
But for the wattage of 4 K0 Pros, which, I mean, can't go wrong, really.
Yeah, I mean, I back before we had this announcement over the last few, I'd say the last few months, you know, I've known about it. There's been speculation on it. I've been talking with Goldshell directly on it. I knew it was coming, but really didn't have anything more. I knew that they would have a home miner version, and they actually have a pro version, which I think is going to be very similar to a light, kind of like their KD light or their new SC light. But I'll be honest, I was very hesitant as to the performance, just like you had said, what this unit would actually do. And the reason there was hesitation is we've seen them come out with like the Mini Doge 3 more recently, or we have a lot of the other 2 models that came out. And they were just very lackluster, meaning they were always behind when it came down to your expectations as a home miner. They just weren't super competitive. And I think a lot of people were saying, hey, the announcement or teaser of this announcement was a few months back, maybe.
Yeah, he's right. The gold shell miners as a whole aren't really all that powerful. So I'm shocked too, as what says fintech and hobbyist miner, that the quality of this miner and the price and the actual let's see, the quality of the price and the actual hash rate is good for this miner, and we might have to pick it up. So let me know what you guys think. You think it's a good idea? It's a bad idea? If you're mining Kaspa, this is more a question for the miners.
And everybody was like, Gold Shell's got to hit a home run with this. They have not had any home runs during the bear market. And there was a lot of speculation on what it would need to do price wise and also hash rate wise to really compete. And Ice River moves quick. So does Bitmain. And so when this thing announced this morning, I'm going to be honest, I was absolutely amazed to see it break a terahash. We see the KS0 Pro at 200 gigahash stock. We're seeing people play around with all different types. I mean, you and I have both done videos on all different methods to overclock these KS0 Pros and like people trying to squeeze to 300 out of it. And now it's like Gold Shell. I'm going to say Gold Shell's like, hold my beer. I got a terahash right here for you, which is really surprising.
Yeah, I mean, if you just look at the kind of closest thing in terms of performance, which would be like the Ice River KS1, which does 1,000 gigahash or 1 terahash, so less than the 1.18 that the Gold Shell does, but that's at 600 watts, and this one is at 400 watts.
Yeah, this actually seems to be a pretty good deal, as he just mentioned here. If you compare this to the KS1, I was looking at the KS1, it's actually cheaper, and you got the same hash rate for less wattage. I think this is 600. This KA box is 300. So it might be a better buy there as well. And it's smaller and cheaper. Also, it's hard to get a KS1 because they're sold out. Ice River's pretty much sold out of everything on their site, which is another good thing. If they're selling all this equipment, that means that people are buying it and ready to mine Kaspa.
Less than the 1.18 that the Gold Shell does, but that's at 600 watts, and this one is at 400 watts. So even then, like the KS1 is like a massive machine. Now, I don't know if the KS1 really is kind of even for sale anymore. I don't think a lot of people buy it, specifically that one. And but one thing that really shocked me though is like this Gold Shell is like right up there in terms of efficiency with the KS3.
Yeah, he's right. The Gold Shell is very competitive. And if you see here, this is Ice River's site. KS3M sold out. KS Pro sold out. They got some more of these because they were sold out, actually. So I might pick another one of these up. PS for KS Pro. So I might snag one of these up for only $300. KS2 sold out, KS1 sold out, KS3M sold out, KS3 is sold out. So pretty much sold out of everything. So I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I'm going to make some money until I get into it. This is Israel Brother. I'm going to make some money until I can get into mining. Yeah, and nerds and things that is thinking about it. So let's actually go to this. Do they have a link for Gold Shell on here? Crypto Brothers. Schedule hobbyist miner. This guy's got tons of links on here. Yeah, and that commemorative, thinking about that later. Let's see. I'm actually looking for something. Go to the dashboard while we're waiting. Check out the crypto bubbles. Bonks up 10.9%.
You know, getting that same about 0.34 watts per gigahash. Either Gold Shell is actually on the kind of cutting edge here with this miner, which we haven't really seen from them before, in my opinion, or it tells me that manufacturers like Bitmain have a lot more gas in the tank, and they have kind of purposely nerfed their own miners previously. Do you see what kind of like what I mean by that?
Yeah, that's actually a really good point. It actually reminds me very quickly of like the KS5. Like we saw Ivy Link come
Yeah.
out with their unit, and no more than 2 weeks later, Bitmain came out with the KS5 like it was nothing. Like just as you
Yeah.
had said, they've come out with lower performing units and then held on to some of these higher performing ones. Or maybe we're absolutely wrong, and Gold Shell has really come out with something fantastic here. You were talking a little bit more. You know, you were comparing it to the KS1. We talked about some of the efficiencies to some of the higher models. To give folks at home, based off of today, which is the 11th, Monday morning, at let's say you base this off of 10 cents, you know, just throw it out there. This unit, revenue wise, does $10.23 a day. That is significantly better, 5 times better, pretty much, than what you see from your KS0 Pro traditionally. And
better than the KS Pro. And this is Gold Shell, and I don't see this on the Gold Shell site yet. I do see that KS box, KD box. What was that? What was this called? It's a KA something. Then we go to shop. I don't see this on their site yet. I think it's supposed to release to Friday, actually. Let's see. Yeah, so it's definitely not on their website yet. See if we can minimize. Where is this?
And your electric rate, if you're going off of 10
Minimize
cents, is
this.
about 96 cents a day in cost. So you're about $9.27. And Kaspa right now is at low 15, right on the edge there. So yeah, I mean, the unit is, I would say from a performance perspective, this unit is meeting expectations, if not more. As a home miner, I'm really impressed. Now, within the last hour, which is crazy, this like came out an hour ago, and within the last hour, we got some pricing on this unit leaked from vendors, probably not intentional. And I'll be honest, I'm very surprised. So to give folks at home an idea, right now on Crypto Miner Bros, they're asking $17.99, so $1,799, and on ASIC Marketplace, $1,789. I did check another one of the vendors that I work with closely, Coin Mining Central. I know Seb does as well. They don't have it on their site yet, but I'm going to be honest, it'll probably be there by the end of today. What are your thoughts on a price point of just below $1,800 for this miner?
My initial reaction was like, "Ooh, that's a lot." But then thinking about it, it's like, well, comparing it to anything else right now, like it's kind of just 4 times the price of like the lowest pricing you could find of the K0 Pro, but it's like 6 times the performance.
Yeah, that's actually a good price for this. I don't care what anybody says. But this is weird. I see it here. This is KA box for a second. Oh, okay, so they flashed it. It exploded at $1,600, and it's not on their website. That's crazy. They want people to mine Kaspa. Why you say it's crazy? I'm actually mining it, and I'm probably gonna pick one of these miners up. Even if you get it and use it and Kaspa mining stops, you can use or you can mine another token, because that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to keep mining and switch to another token if possible. So let me know what you guys think about that as well.
So it's kind of looking like a pretty good deal. So I think even though 1800 sounds like a lot, if that is what it's going to be actually priced at, it kind of still makes sense to me that is like it sounds like a lot for a little mini box miner, but for the profitability of it, like nothing else changing, right? Like this thing ROI is in what would that be, 6 months, less than 6 months, which I mean pretty good. Obviously net hash will grow and Caspa's emission will go down, and but on the other hand maybe Caspa's coin price goes up, and then that would counterbalance it. So can't really make too solid of in terms of future predictions on that in that regard. But yeah, I think they kind of it's I would call it a competitive price point, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, when you're looking at all the Caspa hardware in the space and where it fits, I think the price does make sense. However, for me, I constantly want to look at this through the lens of a home miner, and a home miner who's got 1 or 2 rigs. I mean, I think very quickly we, as content creators, look to home miners and we think of fellow content creators and stuff like that. And we are the exception. We have far more than what most home miners are running at home. And so for me, when I look through it through that lens, it's like, okay, this is a pretty hefty price point. I honestly was talking with the Gold Shell rep James earlier this morning, and he even asked me like, what are my thoughts on a price for this? And I said, honestly, for people in my community that dealt with those when they first came out. So I'm hoping that they address that with this newer version, coming out with the Caspa miners.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
definitely
that's
agree with
definitely
you,
a good
and
thing.
I am
Right?
also
We want people to mine Caspa and keep mining Caspa.
now very curious about these bigger models that Goldshell have been kind of talking about that they are going to be launching for Caspa mining. In the end, I kind of think it's a little bit of a two-edged sword, I guess, but more competition
Not sure what you mean by they are telegraphing the move. You can expand on that, Israel brother?
usually means better pricing for the consumer. So having another player now, we used to have only iServer, then it was iServer and Bitmain, and then it was IBLink and Windminer and all of these, and now also another big player in Goldshell coming in. Hopefully it will kind of help bring down the pricing of these machines, and more than anything bring down the ROI for these machines for us. But also more hardware availability will probably drive up the network hash rate. So that's a double-edged sword there.
Yeah, there has been news that they even talked about that they would be releasing 2 miners, a home miner and a pro miner, which my guess is it's not like a all the way to the level of like a KD Max. It's more of like a light. But we've seen like more recently they released the SC Lite. They do have the light or the Cadena light miner as well. So that's what I think they're classifying as a pro miner, which I think is a good step for the Gold Shell. I think going as far as like the KD Max, unfortunately, did not work out well. So if things continue the way they're going, we could very much see them release this, and hopefully soon. It'd be awesome if we get it like within the next week or two. I'm curious on what that price point's going to be. If this price point's at 1800, where is this next price point going to be? But if it keeps on the trend where it is of hash rate versus watts, we could see a very big competitor to Ice River and a lot of their models out there, just like you were talking about. So I think there's a lot of the unknown right now, but
Yes, it's definitely going to be a big competitor, Ice River. So I think a lot of these Ice River KS0 Pros are going to hit the market for the low. So let me know what you think about that. I might pick some up just to be very inefficient at Caspa mining, and maybe pick up one of these. Oh man, I forgot. Maybe pick up one of these KA box miners.
but I'm hoping Gold Shell keeps it up because I think more competition is better for us as home miners when it comes down to price and availability.
Yeah, definitely the price. More miners is definitely good for mining, and the Casper price as a whole. So let me know what you guys think about that. What happened? Where you guys at? You still there? Comment, like, subscribe, and hit the super chat.
Yeah, I also want to add here that like if this other rumored miner, or they've mentioned it themselves, haven't they? Right, like the bigger model. Yeah. Then like I would say right exactly now is the time for them to launch it. Like they cannot be dragging their feet because Bitmain has just launched their KS5 and KS5 Pro. So if their like gold shells miner is somewhat competitive with that one, being I'm talking about the bigger model now that they've kind of mentioned that they have coming out. If that is close in terms of efficiency with the KS5, which hopefully it should be somewhat close, it should be better than this box miner at least, right? Then right now is the time for them to launch it, because they don't want to drag their feet, because if they do for too long, then Bitmain is probably going to have something coming out near to that release, which will completely crush it, and a lot of people will just not want to buy it. It will be exactly as what happened with their KD Max and the KA3 coming out and just completely decimating it in terms of efficiency, hash rate, and price. So those are my kind of final thoughts about this whole thing with Gold Shell and Kaspa miners.
Yeah, absolutely. So time will tell. We'll have to see as time goes on. I'm hoping to get my hands on one of them so we can actually test this out and see how well it performs. But yeah, other than that, guys, leave comments down below on everything that Seb and I have talked about. Love to get your thoughts, your feelings on some of these subjects.
So let me know what you guys think about that as well. And what you think about that KA box and the video from Seth and Hobbyist Miner. I think that was a pretty informational video and pretty good, actually. Go back to the bubbles. Bonks up 14.7. Alethea AI is up 7.6%, 2% in the last hour. 151 million market cap, 4.7 in the last 24 hours. Pepe's up, Quant's up, Myro's up, KDA is up, Binance is up 9.6. Dog with a hat is up 34% today. And this My Lady meme coin is up 50% today. Some might see about getting into this actually, because it's still relatively cheap. This is not financial advice. Let me know what you think about this as well. And I'm just trying to see if I can find this on what is this? So it's not on Uphold. Gotta go back to work so I can buy more crypto. No problem there. I'm about to probably push this up to 3 o'clock anyway and then log out. And I'm probably not going to be on tomorrow or Friday. Got to go out of town for some family business. So when I get back, I might do a video on Sunday. Not sure yet. Just see how things go. So thanks for supporting the channel. Thanks for supporting BTM. Thanks for joining today. Thanks for the live. Thanks for all your comments. And if you guys want to hit the super chat, go ahead and knock it out for us. Just trying to see if I can find My Lady meme coin is on. Is it on Coinbase? I mean crypto.com. Just trying to see. It appears it is. So let's see. Oh man, only US coin and what? That's weird. Can't buy it with Bitcoin? That's weird. That's odd. But yeah, let's see what's going on. What did it say? Maya buy with Tether or USD coin. So let's see if we can make an exchange to Tether. Let's see. So let me know what you guys think about the KA0. Yeah, I know, right? It's never kind of yeah, never got really lucky on meme coins either. But I might give it a shot. We'll see how that goes. And just trying to mess around with this My Lady meme coin. But let me know what you think. See you guys. Thanks, Israel brother. I'm actually going for a funeral. So yeah. Uncle had passed away, so we're kind of finally finishing up. What is this? Khashoggi? What is that? And where can you buy it at? Let's see. What is this Khashoggi before we get this lady of... Okay, it's not on here. I guess we're proceeding with the My Lady meme coin. What? Yeah. Oh man, gotta be above. Oh wow, you're right there. That's weird. So yeah, I might check out this Kibo Shiib about to explode to 100K. And where can you find this Kibo Shiib? Let's see if it's on Live Coin Watch. Kibo. Oh, there it is. Da, 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 da. Oh wow. What is this actually? And what exchange is that on? If you know, Coin 2023. So we'll give you a couple minutes. And then we're logging off. First AI generated. I thought Turbo was the first AI generated. And where do you get it at? Because, let's see. What? Coinbase wallet. Okay. All right, guys. I'm probably going to shut it down as well. See if we can push on. What is this? 48. Yeah, probably go 2 more minutes. Unless there is any other new information coming down the pipeline. So let me know what you guys are seeing or think about. Or if there is any, what the other thing you guys want to talk about. What the damn phone froze. That's weird. But I'll let you get back to your regularly scheduled program. I don't want to hold you too long, guys. Remember, Kaspa. Video is better. This is Black Tiger Miner saying, remember, dance with who brought you to the party. And shout out to the Kaspa Army, the Navy, the Air Force, and the Space Force. we are in the process of negotiating Space Force t-shirts and trying to see if we can patent this Elon Musk Lunar Eclipse Space Force, or just Space Force, or just anything space related for Kaspa. So we're still working that out as well. And thanks for joining the channel. I guess have a good weekend, and hopefully we'll get a push up from Kaspa. This is the 1 hour chart. Let's go back to a 45-minute chart. Looks like we are holding, still consolidating, and guess that's it. Peace out. Well, I'm tripping. It's not even full screen. What is this? So this is Black Tiger Miner signing out. Peace out. Thanks for joining. Thanks for the super chats. And have a good rest of the afternoon. Peace out.